Hello guys, welcome back to our channel MBBS Abroad Talks. Myself Akriti Singh and I'm currently an MBBS student in Russia. So as you have seen the thumbnail, it's all about the admission process if you want to apply for MBBS in Russia. So in this video, I'll talk everything step by step wise. So don't skip it and watch till the end so that you don't miss any important point. So without any further delay, let's start. So first important thing is university selection. Regarding university selection, what criteria you should follow, I've made this video about everything in detail in this, so you can go and watch out this video. I'll put the link in the description. So let me suppose you have selected a nice university which fits under your budget and everything, and that is the best for you. So after that, what comes? After you have selected that XYZ, I want to go in this university and I'm sure about this university, that all things. Next you have to do is the seat booking, which can also be said as the registration. So you need to do registration in that university. So after this seat booking and the prices of the registration, it can vary from university to university, but in this video I'll talk everything in generalized way. It can be a bit slight changes, but this step is going to be the same in all the universities. Okay, and for seat booking, what documents are required, right? So your passport, which is the most important thing. If you have not applied for your passport, I will tell, please go and hurry up and apply for your passport, so that it will come at the right time and you'll be able to take admission and your year will not be wasted. Okay, so the first is passport and of course your 10th and 12th mark sheet, and after that your NEET mark sheet is also important. There are 1-2 universities which don't require the NEET mark sheet, but maximum I will tell all the universities they require this NEET mark sheet. Okay, your NEET mark sheet. And I hope there is no one who wants to come to Russia without the NEET qualification, right? Because it can cause problem in your FMG in your future. After you have done university selection, seat booking, then next comes the receiving of the admission letter. After these all things, you'll get admission letter at your Gmail, so that this is the admission letter. There will be stamp of your university and it will be approved that you have taken admission. But wait, still the process is not enough. It is the process of Russia, it is different. It is not like India. So what comes next? Then the next is the entrance exam. After you receive admission letter, after some days, you will be given date that at this date, at this timing, there will be your entrance exam. And honestly speaking, the entrance exam which is carried out in universities out here in Russia, they are comparatively quite easy, not that tough as you have imagined that it will be so tough. You have already given NEET exam and some of you might be disappointed or might be feeling scared that if by chance I do not clear this entrance exam, then what? Again, I will have to lose another chance, another year, and so many things might come in your mind. But guys, there is nothing like that. If you studied your 11, 12 biology, chemistry, and of course while you're preparing for NEET, then the exams which are conducted out here, they are quite easy. The basic science or the basic knowledge, they just test that at least you know some basic things. It depends upon the university also, that which subject exam they will conduct. Of course the entrance exam will be computer based, online, and in some universities also there are camera. They tell you to on the camera, and in front of the camera you have to give your entrance exam. Okay, and yes, it depends upon university to university that which subject entrance exam they will conduct. Like mostly they take only 2 subject exams are taken, like biology, chemistry, or it can be biology or English, or chemistry or English, or biology or chemistry, like that. So it's that about the entrance exam that is conducted out here if you want to apply for Russia. And the next point that comes is receiving of the contract letter. After you have passed your entrance exam, after you have secure the qualifying marks for the entrance exam of that university. Next, that you'll get is the contract letter. This contract letter is literally going to be very important for you. In that contract letter, everything is written about what rules are there and what rules you should not break, how you should attend their classes, because many students, they skip classes, then it can lead to a very big penalty, like many students get expelled because of that, since they don't follow the contract paper what they have signed, and they don't follow it, they misbehave, they miss classes, they take everything very lightly. So for that only it is there, that what are the rules and regulation, what you have to follow, and how the exams are conducted. Everything about the university is there in the contract letter. Then you have to sign that. After you have signed the contract letter and you have sent to your university, then next comes the invitation letter. It is the most important thing. Until and unless you get your invitation letter, you can't fly to Russia. After booking your seat, after taking the admission letter, giving the entrance exam, contract letter, everything, then comes the invitation, which will take hardly 1.5 months, right? 1.5 months it will take to get your invitation letter. And after you have received your invitation letter, then what happens is, according to that invitation letter, on the basis of your invitation letter, you'll go to the embassy, and there in embassy you'll get a stamp, you'll get a student visa on the basis of invitation letter. That's why, as I told, invitation letter is very important. Until and unless you get your invitation letter, you can't fly to Russia. So after you got your visa, everything, the visa process, it will also take, you can say, hardly 10 to 15 days it can take to get your visa for Russia, as this will be totally student visa, which will be of 3 months, that is of 90 days period. You'll get your visa, and in that period of time you have to book your flight ticket and you have to fly to Russia to fulfill your dream of becoming a doctor, right? So after you go to Russia, again, nothing is going to be like, okay, I came to Russia, now I'm in my university, I got my hostel, everything, now everything is fine, I don't need to do any documentation. But guys, after that there are also some documentations, so keep that in mind. And everything, every process after you come to Russia, all the documents need to be done at time. Nothing should be expired, because Russians are literally very strict regarding their rules and regulations. So don't take anything lightly and keep all your documents up to date. So this was in short about what is the process to take admission or how to come to Russia for your MBBS. So hope so this video was informative for you, and if you find anything confused, you are confused and you want to know more detail, or you want to clear more of your doubts, so you can comment down or contact on the given WhatsApp number. So this was all about this video. So thank you guys, see you again in my next video. Bye.